Well, several families have been without a home for days after their neighbor's apartment caught fire in Fairview on Monday. Now they're turning to the community to help out. Daisy Caballero is joining us from the newsroom. So Daisy, do we know how this fire started?
John Grisham, fires say that it was caused by an unattended candle. KGW spoke with two families who were impacted, one of which tells us that she has no other choice than to sleep in their car with their young disabled daughter.
Even though I have my family support, my friend support, I feel like I have nowhere to go.
Graciela Bricenayo's life has changed forever after her downstairs neighbor's apartment caught fire in Fairview Monday afternoon, all thanks to an unattended candle.
We were here for 11 years, or like 11 years of hard work from my parents, my childhood, like everything was gone in like 5 minutes.
Graciela, her brother, parents, and grandmother all lived here together. Sharing everything they owned inside is a complete loss.
We're still processing. Yeah.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but all family members are now separated, staying at different hotels and friends' homes. As Graciela says, their landlord has offered them zero answers, help, or resources, and they're not alone.
Quedé 3 días en un hotel.
I pay a hotel for 3 nights, but tonight I don't have where to sleep with 2 of my baby girls.
Brenda Lopez, her husband, and 2 daughters are also left without a place to stay, telling KGW one of her 2 daughters has many disabilities.
Los dueños del apartamento,
Manager from the apartment, they told me that I can be in the day here, but at night I can't be here. I need to find somewhere to go.
Brenda says she hasn't had a chance to look inside her apartment to see what survived the fire, but by the looks of all the damage, she's afraid it's not much.
It's gonna take months, like maybe years to feel normal again.
Just heartbreaking. Graciela's friend has started a GoFundMe for the family to help with food, clothes, and other expenses during this difficult transition. It has raised almost $2,000. We have a direct link to it on our website, kgw.com, if you'd like to make a donation. John, back to you.
Daisy, thank you. Such a tragedy for those families. Well, we have a quick traffic alert for you tonight. A commercial fire is causing delays for drivers in Northwest Portland. Portland Fire says it's located near Northwest 26th and Yeon. It appears to have been a dumpster fire that may have spread to the building. The fire appears to have spread between metal siding and wood walls. Drivers can expect traffic delays, especially heading east on Yeon. Well, turning now to wildfires in the Northwest, great progress was made on the Lee Falls fire burning in Washington County. All of Cherry Grove is lowered to a level 2 evacuation. Meanwhile, Southwest Lee Falls Road will be restricted access as crews are still working in the area. The fire has burned at just over 300 acres. PGE is working to restore power in some areas. We also want to update you on a fire in Clackamas County that threatened some homes between Canby and Oregon City Thursday night. The South End fire is under 24-hour watch by Canby firefighters, and evacuation orders remain at level 1 from 99 East to Reflection Lane, then west to milepost 16 on Highway 99 East, and then south to South End Road. No word yet on the cause of the fire. In Washington, the Pioneer Fire spread closer to the small town of Stehekin earlier this week. Despite a level 3 evacuation order, most residents are staying put. The fire is 37,000 acres and 13% contained. It's expected to burn until Halloween. Well, here's a live look from our Wells Fargo Skycam. It's been a warm day today and still a little hazy outside from wildfire smoke. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is joining us now from the Weather Center. Joe, any chance we could see an improvement in our air quality soon?
Yeah, John, we will be seeing a big improvement heading into tomorrow afternoon, but I want to talk more about some of those wildfires. You just mentioned that some of those fires will be burning until Halloween. That's kind of the pretty common over the next several weeks, because we're not going to be seeing, Mother Nature help us out much. We're still going to be seeing some hot conditions on the east side of the state, but long-range forecast is showing some improving conditions in just really the next couple of days. But as we look at the smoke and haze, it'll be thick where you see that yellow and orange, but it'll be lightening up and down the I-5 corridor here in just the next several hours. And by tomorrow, late tomorrow morning into the afternoon, it'll be a little bit more manageable. Right now, though, we're looking at the air quality anywhere from the good to moderate category throughout much of the metro area, but there are a few locations across the state that are still looking at some unhealthy air. That's near Bend and, of course, down in southern Oregon, where some of that smoke and haze just continues to just kind of billow throughout the east side of the state. Watches and warnings. We have this air quality alert in effect throughout parts of the metro area, and it's also going to be in place a good portion of the weekend and into the early part of next week throughout parts of Bend and Redmond. Again, we need that switch in the basically our forecast that will be accompanying here the next few days. And I do have a chance for rain in the forecast. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. A lot of folks looking forward to the chance of rain. Thank you. Well, police are investigating a stabbing in northeast Portland that sent a man to the hospital. Officials responded to a call just before 8 this morning on northeast Killingsworth Street. There they found a man injured on the sidewalk with potentially life-threatening injuries. He is being treated at the hospital and is expected to survive. The suspect or suspects left the scene before police arrived, and no arrests have been made. Anyone with information is asked to call police. A man is recovering in the hospital after being attacked this afternoon at a mountain bike obstacle course in northeast Portland. Portland police say the alleged attack happened around 11:30 at Gateway Green on northeast 92nd Avenue. The suspect fled the scene before officers arrived. They believe they used a large knife or machete in the attack. The victim was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police said a man has been detained pending an assault investigation. Neither the suspect or the victim have been identified. Meanwhile, Portland police say they've stopped about $2 million in hard drugs from hitting the streets in one of their largest single busts ever. Investigators say they intercepted more than 100 pounds of drugs Thursday on I-5. That includes 90 pounds of meth, 11 pounds of fentanyl, and nearly 4 pounds of heroin. New tonight, expect traffic disruptions Sunday morning as Portland prepares for the return of one of the world's largest community bike rides. Tomorrow is the 28th annual Providence Bridge Pedal. Now, this celebration combines the Rose City's love for bridges and bikes. Among the several car-free rides you can take, you get the once-in-a-year opportunity to bike or walk across the upper decks of the Markham and Fremont bridges. We caught up with the event's creator as they finished the setup.
Until you have done it, it's hard to explain what it's like to be up on the Markham and the Fremont and see your city, your river, the Cascades looking just spectacular on what will be another sunny Sunday morning.
Online registration is open until midnight tonight. For that link and a rundown of the traffic impact tomorrow, you can visit our website, kgw.com. Well, do you remember the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge where people dumped ice cold water on themselves in front of their social media followers? Well, today marks the 10-year anniversary, and this afternoon, ALS Northwest invited people to Willamette Park to celebrate how far research has come. Our Sydney Dorner has the story.
The ALS Bucket Challenge wasn't just a viral phenomenon, but prompted millions to support people living with the nervous system disease. We got to hear from people living with ALS on how clicks and likes transformed into medical advances.
Vivian Seichman Garner was diagnosed with ALS 4 years ago.
I'm one of the really lucky ones because I'm standing here talking to you and able to move and talk and all the things that we dread losing.
The disease progressively attacks the nervous system, leading to a loss of motor skills as well as muscle weakness and atrophy.
The only real issue so far has been my arms, very atrophied. It's hard to look at them now because they used to be so muscly, but you have to decide where you're gonna focus.
Today she's focusing on the good news, joining ALS Northwest at Willamette Park to take pride in the medical strides made over the past 10 years. Since the viral ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
The Ice Bucket Challenge 10 years ago raised a lot of money for awareness, for research, for a cure.
Cassie Adams from ALS Northwest helped organize the celebration this Saturday afternoon. Adams says the Ice Bucket Challenge made people realize how common the diagnosis is while raising millions.
Really brought not just awareness, but also an increase in the critical care that's needed. It helped to fund the multidisciplinary ALS centers all across the United States, which really folks with ALS can access to get the care that they need from specialists who really understand the disease.
Right now, there is no cure for ALS, but advocates like Adams are hoping this will change.
But until then, we are going to continue to advocate, we're going to continue to raise funds and awareness, and we're going to continue to support people who are living with this diagnosis right now.
Sydney Dorner, KGW News.